Alright, I had someone in the coaching ask me about pricing for domains, expired domains. It's a really hard video to shoot, as I told her, because everyone determines the price they want to pay for domains, and there's so many factors that go into how much you'll pay. Maybe, someone like me, I do a lot of research, and I already have a lot of domains, so I don't pay as much as the next person would because I spend so much on the research phase that I get domains for cheaper, and I only, I'll set like a top line for each domain. If I don't hit it, I won't get it. Some people get into bidding wars, they let their ego get the best of them. Some people need PBNs really quick, so they'll spend more money. Some people don't do as much research, so they're willing to, save time and spend more money. So there's so many different things that go into what price to pay for a site, so it's a really hard video to make, but I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to just show you how I look at sites and like kind of things like, okay, what goes on in my brain about the pricing and kind of how I figure out my own price, and maybe that will help you figure out pricing for yourself, because it's different for everyone. Everyone's not gonna pay the same price for each domain. Everyone is going to have their own price point. But hopefully this helps you at least get an idea of how I price them, and maybe it'll help you out, alright? But it's a tough video for me to do again because everyone does them differently. Everyone's going to have a different price they're going to pay depending on the different situation they're in, okay? What I'm going to do for this video is just go through like PR2, PR3s. I usually don't organize by page rank, but just for the sake of this video, I'm doing it off the cuff. I haven't looked at these domains yet, so I just want to look at sites that, if a site has PR2, PR3, the reason I'm using 2 or 3s is because those are usually ones you can get a good price at, and if the page rank is showing 2 or 3, they're more likely to be good sites than like a page rank 1 or 0, okay? So that's kind of like the median, but just know the higher the page rank is, the more you're going to pay for a domain. Alright, so 2s and 3s are in that nice medium range. Whereas if we looked at PR4s, it would be pretty easy to find good sites, but at the same time, PR4s you're going to pay a decent amount of money with. Anything that's PR4 or higher usually gets a good amount of bids, and because that page rank attracts bidders that don't know that page rank isn't everything, okay? Because most people still believe that. So that's why I'm going to be looking at PR2 and 3s. I show you how I filter my domains in other videos, by domain authority, and I look at everything. But the only reason I'm sticking to 2s and 3s in this video is just to find domains quickly that I can use as examples. Good sites, or decent sites at least, where I can show you pricing, alright? But again, it doesn't mean organize by page rank and look at 2s and 3s only. It's an easy way to get this video done. Alright, so let's look at domains under 2011. Again, all these things I'm filling out here, don't pay attention to. I cover this in other videos. I'm just doing this for the sake of finding better domains. Let's actually look like 2008 or better, because that gives us even better chance of finding good domains. Because I want good domains to show. Let's do 25. I want good domains, so I don't have to keep looking at different domains and say, oh, that's a bad one, that's a bad one. I don't want to spend too much time looking at the domains. So let's do Namejet. They usually have good domains, pre-release, expiring in the next 7 days. Alright, so let's go do our search. Again, don't pay attention to the filters. I'm just doing that for the sake of making this video easier. Just want to make sure that's clear. Alright, so that's organized by page rank. Again, usually I don't organize by page rank, but in this case, I'm trying to make a quick video and not have to go through 20 domains before I find a good example. This is just giving me a better chance of finding a good example for you. Alright, so let's go down. Alright, here's where the 3s start. So this one's already at $304. We're not going to look at that one. Let's go look at this one. Remember, I always look at everything. This isn't a video about what I look at because I have other videos on this. It's more about pricing. But just looking at this site, it's a PR3, high domain authority. All right, so this is kind of an alarm to me right here. Too many root domains for a domain authority 39. You might have this like in domain authority high 50s, 60s, but that's definitely a red flag. And right away we see kind of spammy stuff. Okay, so this actually isn't one that I would even really consider. This is too spammy. You can just tell by the anchor text, these types of URLs, you know, by the titles. I'm not saying that site wouldn't give you any power, but I want something that's more natural than that, personally. So let's go down to another one here. Let's go look at this one. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to find a good one, even with these filters I have set. Alright. And this is showing a redirect, that's fine. Just redirects to the www version, no problem with that. Same site, make sure it's the same site. varlinux.org. varlinux.org, same site. Anytime it's a redirect, I'll usually just double check. Now, the root domains match up to, 37 root domains is about average for domain authority 33. So that matches up. That's the first good sign. We got no follow here, so we're going to not pay attention to that. I like this link right here, even without looking at the page rank. High page authority and high domain authority. I like that a lot. Alright, even if it doesn't have page rank, I still like that. And it's a page rank 4, so that's good. You'll probably want to make sure that link is still there, which of course you can do by right-clicking, view page source. Because it's such an important link because it has high page authority, high domain authority, and it has page rank. So let's look for var Linux, and there it is right there. So this link is still here. So that's good. That's a really good link there. Alright, now that one link probably, for me, wouldn't justify $69. So you want to make sure it has other good links. I don't know what type of... This kind of looks like a profile link, which isn't that great. But we'll go check it out. No page rank, a lot of links on it, so this isn't really anything great. I do like that it's from a high Alexa site, so that's a plus. So, I mean, that's not a bad link. It's a pretty good one. So let's go down here from Distro Watch. Pretty good page authority, pretty good, really good domain authority. Let's go check it out. PR3, alright. But a lot of links on the page. So that makes the value of the link go down. It's kind of like a directory. But high page authority, high domain authority, that's a plus. Alright. Linux Journal. This is like an article. But again, a lot of these are high page authority, high domain authority. I really like that. Even if it doesn't have page rank to the links, I still like that a lot. No page rank to it, but not many other links on the site, and it's a high domain authority, so that's good. It's pretty much the only link on this entire site, so that's pretty good. It's not all about the page rank. That's just an easy way to do it for beginners. All right, so far, I mean, I'm liking this because of all the high page authority, high domain authority. Good Alexa rankings for the domains. We got a few that are even up in page rank. We got one PR4, one PR3. For me personally, this is starting to be a justifiable $69 site. Okay, absolutely. Especially as this trend continues, I can just tell from these URLs these are good. High page authority, high domain authority. All right. And they're natural types of links. That's what I want. All right. So here's another good one, pretty good one. Not many links on this page. PR4. There's another PR4. All right. So even for me right now, this justifies $69. All right. Because what it tells me is, this site's showing. Where is it for Linux? It's showing a PR3. I'll say. I think it's at least the strength of a PR3, all right, which I would say a real PR3 right now is probably worth about $200, average price. Maybe even $250, because the prices have been going up a little bit. So this would definitely justify a $69 price for me. Let me go look at a few more of the links. Yeah, there's so much high page authority, high domain authority that I really like this. And of course, to get these doubles out of here, or these repeat listings, you can group by domain. I really like that link, O'Reilly.com. Really high page authority with really high domain authority. I always love them. Here's one from an EDU site on, I don't know what AR is, but I like how these are natural links, a lot of branded anchor text, good page authority, good domain authority. This is like an EDU site in another country. Not that great of a link. No Alexa ranking, no page rank, so it's not as good as it looks. We looked at that one. Again, this trend's just continuing of high page authority, high domain authority. I really like that. Here's an actual EDU link. Really like that. All right, not many links on the page. Okay. No page rank, but that's all right. It's still an EDU. Has good Alexa ranking. So yeah, definitely this site is one I would go after. And for me, the going price for a real PR3, this is at least a real PR3. I'll tell you that. It could even, we could go through more links. It could even approach a PR4 likely from the links I'm seeing. As far as quality goes, if you're mentioning PR, it's just an easy kind of metric to go off. Say it's a strong PR3 approaching PR4. I would have to look at more of the links. Could be a PR4 type quality, which means the going price for it would be on average, since it's a really strong PR3 from what I'm seeing, 250 to 300. Because it's approaching the PR4. That would be the market value for it. Showing a PR3 and all that. I would probably pay half of that, right? So what I'll do is I'll set my high price at 150, 175, maybe. If it goes over that, I'm not bidding on it, okay? So that's how I do. I just do a lot of this research where I look at a lot of domains, and I'll set a ceiling for each one. So I'll put it in a notepad. I put that on the domain. I rate it. All right. So this was a weak PR4, strong PR3, whatever it is. Ceiling price X amount. Okay. When the domain comes, if it goes over that price, I'm not paying for it. Sometimes I'll go like 10, 20 over just to kind of push the envelope. But a lot of times I stick to that ceiling and I won't go over it. And I always set a ceiling that's lower than the market value. Now again, this is a hard video to do because not everyone is going to do that. I bid on hundreds of domains a week, so most people won't have that research time put in, so you're going to have to raise that price a little bit, all right? But that's how I price. I just see what would it be if PageRank were the end-all be-all, and this were a real quote-unquote PR3, a strong PR3, maybe even a PR4. This would be the normal price. I go this much under the normal price because I look to get deals. Okay, you could be a person that just needs sites fast, and you don't care how much you spend. So you can you can do the same thing I just did. Say, okay, a strong PR3 is worth about 250, 300. I'm willing to pay that much. I'll pay 300 max. All right, I'm not going to go over what it's worth, but I will pay that 300 because I need to get sites quick. You could be in that boat. So as far as pricing, I would say a real PR3 average, an average PR3 is going for about 200 right now. An average PR4, maybe 400. A strong one could go for 450, 500, maybe more. It's hard to put average prices on, and the higher you go in PR, the harder the average is to determine. An average PR5, and when I say average, I mean like, not super strong, not super weak, just like the average, I don't know, $600 range. It's really hard to put a price point on it because they vary so much in how powerful they are. But yeah, I would say 200, 400, 600 as far as the average PR3, average PR4, average PR5. And then when you get to 6s, they vary so much, so it's hard to put a tag on it. But hopefully this helps with the pricing, how I determine my pricing, can help you determine your pricing for what situation you're in, and I will see you guys soon.